Does my insurance cover my child driving other cars? Have you ever wondered if your insurance will cover your child when they drive someone else's car? This is a common question for parents of young drivers. Let's break it down. Whether your insurance covers your child driving cars other than those listed on your policy depends on a few key factors. The first factor is the type of coverage you have. Basic liability coverage, which is required in most states, usually extends to any licensed driver using your insured vehicle with your permission. So if your child is driving a car that is insured under your policy and has your permission, your liability coverage generally applies. This means if your child causes an accident, your liability coverage protects against bodily injury and property damage to others. However, if your child drives a car that is not insured under your policy, the coverage situation becomes less clear. Most personal auto insurance policies do not automatically cover drivers operating vehicles they do not own unless there is a permissive use clause included. Even with this clause, coverage may be limited or considered secondary to the vehicle owner's insurance. This means that your child's insurance may only kick in after the primary vehicle owner's insurance limits are exhausted. For underage or teenage drivers, insurance companies often requiring them to be listed on the policy to ensure proper coverage. Adding your child as a driver on your policy typically extends your coverage to them for any insured vehicle they drive, including multiple cars listed on your policy. This is particularly important because teenage drivers are considered higher risk, and insurance companies adjust premiums accordingly. If your child frequently drives cars not owned or insured by your household, it is wise to discuss this with your insurance agent. They can clarify whether your policy covers such situations or if you need additional coverage. Some insurance providers offer non-owner car insurance policies that provide liability coverage for drivers who do not own a vehicle but drive others' cars regularly. In summary, your insurance usually covers your child driving cars insured under your policy, as long as they have your permission and are licensed. Coverage for your child driving other cars not on your policy is often limited or secondary and depends on your specific policy terms. To avoid any gaps in coverage, it is best to confirm with your insurer and consider adding your child to your policy or obtaining appropriate non-owner coverage if necessary.